welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be sharing with you the Different Dimension Tea Party Collection and their St. Patrick's Day duo. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. I upload new live swatching videos every week. Random side note, my sister got me this Ray t-shirt for my birthday and I love it. And I had to wear it for this collection because I feel like it just fits the color palette so perfectly. So the Tea Party collection is a 6-piece collection with that gorgeous Crelly formula and holographic micro flakies. And the St. Patrick's Day duo has a glitter bomb and a gorgeous festive Crelly. Both collections release on February 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all of the polishes retail for $10. I was so excited about the Tea Party collection because A, the names are adorable, and B, I love tea. Right now my favorite is this kiwi pear green tea with a little bit of stevia. Oh my goodness, I'm about to go get some. If you're also a tea drinker, let me know in the comments what is your favorite. All right, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. So first we're starting with, are you ready for it? Try Your Best. That name, you guys, I seriously, the cutest names in this collection. Amazing. But this one's described as being a dusty taupe Crelly with holographic micro flakies. Personally, when I look at this polish, I see more of a beigey tan color and less of a taupe. When I think taupe, I think gray undertones or violet undertones, but this one is just a little bit more warm or neutral to me. When applied, this one was pretty sheer on that first coat. It is a collection of Crellys, so across the board we saw very consistent formulation for all of these polishes. They built up nicely on that second coat, but did need a third for me to reach full opacity. The formula couldn't have been easier to work with. They dried down super quickly, not quick enough to where you didn't, have time to work with them, but each layer dried quick and super glossy. I loved that. This was the only polish in the collection that I felt like after 3 coats, you could still see just a little bit of nail line, but only in really bright lighting. Pictured are 3 coats of Try Your Best with a glossy top coat. Next up is Sweet Dreams Are Made of Teas. You know I had to sing that one. And that song has been stuck in my head since I got my hands on this collection. So catchy. This one's described as being a dusty ballerina pink Crelly with holographic micro flakies. So out of the box, I was sure this was going to be my favorite, because it's pink and I love pink. And yes, it is amazing, but there was actually one that impressed me a little bit more. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss that one. Same application on this one, a bit sheer on the first coat, built up nicely on the second, but for me needed 3 coats to be completely opaque. This really is a soft, dusty pink. I think if you have a medium skin tone like I do, then this is even gonna look a little bit on the nude side, like a slightly pink leaning nude on your skin tone, but absolutely beautiful. Shades like this one and Try Your Best before it, to me, can go for any season. I can see this as a spring polish, summer, winter, fall. It goes for anything. So absolutely love these kind of shades in my collection. Pictured are 3 coats of Sweet Dreams Are Made of Teas with a glossy top coat. Next is Youre So Beautiful. This one's described as being a dusty heather purple Crelly with holographic micro flakies. So this one looks a little bit similar to the one I just swatched, but they are actually quite different. At the end of the video, I'll show you what all of these polishes look like side by side so you can compare. But yes, this is definitely a light, dusty purple. Love it. So beautiful. Same incredible formula. Maybe this one was just a little bit more opaque than the others, but it could have just been my application. This one I felt like I could have potentially stuck with 2 coats, but I still went in for a third. I mean, how pretty is this? So beautiful. This is another one. I feel like with these dustier shades, they'd go well in just about any season. Pictured are 3 coats of Youre So Beautiful with a glossy top coat. Up next, we have Everything I Brew It for You. This one's described as being a dusty blue seafoam crelly with holographic micro flakies. The flakies in all of these polishes are very small and fine, and to me, just delicate and dainty. I can't get enough of them. You know what? I feel like we're seeing kind of a trend this year with these more muted colors for spring. I saw it in Orly's Day Trippin' collection, Essie's spring collection, KB Shimmer's Enchanted Forest collection, and maybe even Bly Manor, which is Bee's Knees Lacquer's upcoming collection. All of them feature shades that usually I would think would be fall colors, but they've got just a little bit of white in them, which makes them lighter and spring appropriate. I'm kind of loving it. And this one definitely fits into that theme. This is a color for me I would think would be perfect for fall, but it's just light enough to be perfect for spring. Pictured are 3 coats of Everything I Brew It for You with a glossy top coat. All right, we've arrived at my favorite. Are you shocked? I'm a little shocked. This is Steep Dreams, and it's described as being a dusty teal crelly with holographic micro flakies. So was not expecting this to be my favorite. You guys know I love my purples. I love my pinks, but this one just had a really beautiful pop against my skin tone. I don't have any shades like this in my collection, which is hard to believe, but I just think it's a beautiful shade of green. They call it a teal. And it definitely is a teal, but it's got a little bit more green in it than most teals that I'm used to. Again, it's got a little bit more white in it than most teals that I'm used to. It's still applied perfectly in 3 coats. I got that wonderful opacity. And check it out outdoors. So beautiful. I loved this polish. I did not want to take it off. Pictured are 3 coats of Steep Dreams with a glossy top coat. And the final polish in the Tea Party collection is Smells Like Tea Spirit, again with the awesome names. This one's described as being a smoke gray crelly with holographic microflakes. So grays are not my favorite polish to wear, but if you're a big fan of grays, this one was beautiful. It's got that same fantastic formula, and sorry, I think I lost that footage of the first coat, but it's the same as the others. It was very close to opacity on that second coat, but to me just needed a 3rd coat to finish it off, and it dried down to a nice glossy finish. I especially do like the holographic micro flakies in this gray base. I feel like the contrast is there, and they're just a little bit more noticeable in this polish compared to the others. Pictured are 3 coats of Smells Like Tea Spirit with a glossy top coat. Now we're moving on to the St. Patrick's Day duo. This is Keep Calm and Leprechaun. That name, so good. This one was actually named in the Facebook group. I'll link that below. She lets a lot of her polishes be named by the people in that group, so super cool. But this one's described as being a white crelly with gold and green glitters in various shapes and sizes. I said earlier, I'm really working this year on collecting more festive holiday crellies, and this one couldn't be more perfect for St. Patrick's Day, or really any holiday that involves green, or just springtime in general. I love the mix of green glitters in there, and the reflective gold is such a nice touch. This one built up to full opacity for me in just 2 coats. So fun. I just can't get enough seasonal crellies in my life. I love them so much. Pictured are 2 coats of Keep Calm and Leprechaun with a glossy top coat. And the second polish in the duo is Shamrock and Roll, another incredible name. This one's described as being a full coverage glitter balm with green and gold glitters in a variety of shapes and sizes. So for someone who is not big on greens, man, Different Dimension makes me rethink that with this, both of these collections, with Steep Dreams and then Shamrock and Roll, and even the other half of the duo. It is so gorgeous. It's pretty full coverage, which is very consistent with the glitter bombs I've tried from Different Dimension. I don't think you could probably wear this as a topper. It's intended to be worn alone, and you can see just how much it builds up in that second coat. There were a few places where I wanted a little bit more extra coverage, so I went in with like a half coat. Is that a thing? It is now. I went in again and just kind of touched up on those spots where I needed a little bit more coverage, and that technique worked really nicely for me. The glitters kind of got caught in those spaces where I needed them more, and it worked out wonderfully. This one is very chunky because the glitters are so large and it's so full coverage. So you're definitely going to want a glitter smoothing top coat if you have one. If not, definitely plan on wearing 2 coats of top coat unless you like that kind of textured finish. Pictured are 2.5 coats of Shamrock and Roll with 2 coats of glossy top coat. So I did want to share these with you side by side so you could compare them. From left to right, we have Shamrock and Roll. That's the glitter bomb. Keep Calm and Leprechaun is the St. Patty's Day Crelly. The taupe Crelly is Try Your Best. That pink there is Sweet Dreams Are Made of Teas. Youre So Beautiful is that purple. And honestly, I thought the pink and purple would be closer than they are, but as you can see, they're quite different. Everything I Brew It For You is the blue. The green is Steep Dreams, and then that gray on the end is Smells Like Tea Spirit. Each of these polishes retails for $10, or you can purchase the entire collection for a discounted price. Aren't both of the collections just so cute? Let me know in the comments if you plan to pick any of them up. And be sure to check out some of my recent videos. Last week I shared the February 2021 Fandom Flakies box, which is still available. I also shared some offerings for the February 2021 Hella Handmade Creations shop, and I live swatched the chest collection from Cupcake Polish. I'll leave all of those videos linked in the description box so you can check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!